Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss about Mughal Empire. This is the 7th lesson of the 7th class social sciences. I am going to teach this lesson according to the new syllabus of the AP state government. This lesson will be useful for both school-going students as well as the DSC aspirants. So let us begin with the Mughal Empire. I am going to divide this Mughal Empire into two parts. In the first part, we are going to discuss about how the Mughal Empire started and who are the prominent rulers in the Mughal Empire, who are the prominent Mughal rulers, and what caused the decline of the Mughal Empire. What are the reasons for the decline of the Mughal Empire? And in the next part, we are going to discuss about political, social, and economic life of the Mughal Empire, and also the famous art and architecture during the time of Mughal Empire. And the last thing is the contemporary kingdom, that is Shivaji Maratha kingdom, we are going to discuss in the next part of this lesson. So let us begin with the Mughal Empire. If you see, Muslims ruled in India for more than 600 years. Among those years, Delhi Sultans ruled for 300 years or more. For Delhi Sultans ruled for more than 300 years. And Mughals ruled again for more than 300 years. So, the Mughals established one of the largest empire in India. The Mughals established one of the largest empires in India. During the time of ancient India, there were Mauryan Empire and Gupta Empire who unified the entire Indian subcontinent. Later, during the time of medieval India, this Mughal Empire also unified the Indian subcontinent. So, the prominence of the Mughal Empire is, it is one of the largest empire in India. So, if you see, this great Mughal Empire spanned from year 1526 AD to year 1857 CE. This is the important bit. When was the Mughal Empire started? The Mughal Empire started in the year 1526 AD and it extended up to 1857 AD. So here, alternatively, you can use both AD as well as CE. AD means Anno Domini and CE means Common Era. So the empire extended from Bengal in the east to Afghanistan in the west. So it extended from Bengal in the east to Afghanistan in the west. And it also extended from Himalayas in the north to Golconda in the south. So the empire extended from Himalayas in the north to Golconda in the south. This is the largest extent of the Mughal Empire during its Mughals' peak time, during the peak time of the Mughal Empire. So, who established the Mughal Empire? Babur is the person who established the Mughal Empire. Who established the Mughal Empire is the Babur. So, next we are going to discuss about who is this Babur and why he invaded the northern India. What are the reasons behind why the Babur invaded northern India? That we are going to discuss now. So, who is Babur? The full name of the Babur was Zahiruddin Muhammad Babur. Zahiruddin Muhammad Babur was his full name. And who is this Zahiruddin Muhammad Babur? Babur was a ruler who was born in the Central Asia. He was born in Central Asia here. And in the present days, it was present in Uzbekistan. So that region was present in Uzbekistan where the Babur born in that place. So he was the descendants. Babur was the descendants of two families. One from the mother side and one from the father side. Babur was the descendants of Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan from the mother side and Timur from the father side. So Babur was a descendant of both Genghis Khan as well as Timur. From the mother side, he was the descendant of Genghis Khan, and from the father side, he was the descendant of Timur. And Babur, they were called as the Mughals. Why they were called as Mughals? Because the word Mughal derived from the word Mongol. Mongol. So the Mughal derived from the word Mongol. In Central Asia, they were called as Mongols, and here they were called as Mughals. But these Mughals actually prefer to be called as Chagatayans. They prefer to be called as Chagatayids. Why they were preferred to be called as Chagatayids? Because they derived that name from the second son of the Genghis Khan. The second son of the Genghis Khan. Who is he? The second son of the Genghis Khan. He is the Chagatai. Chagatai. So here the important bits are Babur was the descendant of from the father side Timur and from the mother side Genghis Khan. And the word Mughal derived from Mongol. And they were preferred to be called as Chagatais. And this Chagatais, this word derived from the second son of the Genghis Khan. His name is Chagatai. That is why they actually prefer to be called as Chagatai. So he was the person who was born in Central Asia, especially in Uzbekistan, in the region Uzbekistan. So now we have known that, now we understood that who is Babur. His full name is Zahiruddin Muhammad Babur. But now let us see, why did this Babur invaded the northern India? What are the reasons behind invading the northern India? Before going to discuss that, let us discuss the fourth lesson, Delhi Sultanate. In the Delhi Sultanate, we have already discussed that after the death of the Muhammad bin Tughlaq, because of the administrative failures of the Muhammad bin Tughlaq, the empire or the kingdom Delhi Sultanate declined, or we can say it started declining. Later, in the year 1398 AD, Timur attacked the Delhi Sultanate, and that was a barbarous attack. Why we call that as a barbarous attack? Because Timur attacked the Delhi Sultanate and he destroyed so many constructions. Not only that, he looted so much of wealth. He looted a lot of wealth from the Delhi Sultanate. And not only that, he killed so many people. That is why it was called as a barbarous attack. And both these events has caused for the decline of the Delhi Sultanate. Later, even though two more dynasties ruled the Delhi Sultanate like Sayyid dynasty and Lodi dynasty. But by the time of the Lodi dynasty, by the time of the beginning of the Lodi dynasty, the empire divided into small kingdoms. So the small kingdoms emerged. For example, Vijayanagara Empire, Bahamani Kingdom, Golconda Kingdom, Gajapati's Kingdom, Bengal, Malwa, Mewar, Gujarat, Sindh, Multan. Like these, small kingdoms emerged during the beginning of the Lodi dynasty. But by the end of the Lodi dynasty, the last ruler of the Delhi Sultanate was Ibrahim Lodi. So, when the Ibrahim Lodi was ruling in Delhi, there were conflicts between the Mewar ruler and Ibrahim Lodi. There were conflicts between Mewar ruler and Ibrahim Lodi. Who is that Mewar ruler during that time? His name was Rana Sanga. This Rana Sanga was a powerful Rajput king. Who was the powerful Rajput king during that time? It was nothing but Rana Sanga. He was also called as Maharana Sanga. And there was a dispute between this Maharana Sanga as well as Ibrahim Lodi. And there was another Afghan leader who was a general of Punjab. Afghan leader who was a general of Punjab. His name was Daulat Khan Lodi. So both these Daulat Khan Lodi in Punjab and Rana Sanga in Mewar, both these conflicted with the Ibrahim Lodi who was there in the Delhi Sultanate. So because of this internal conflict between these three people, the administration became weak in the Delhi Sultanate. And this gave an opportunity for the external ruler like Babur. And there is another reason for Babur to invade northern India. What is that reason? Babur was aspiring or ambitious to build a new empire in Central Asia. But it was very difficult for him to form a new empire in Central Asia. In here, Uzbekistan. As we have known that he was born in Uzbekistan, he was fighting with the Uzbek tribes. So there was a fight between the Uzbeks and Babur. What for this fight? This fight was for the Samarkand region. This Samarkand region is present in Uzbekistan. So Babur wanted to conquer the Samarkand region, but because of the Uzbeks, he could not conquer that Samarkand region. And his dream for establishing an empire in the Central Asia has become always a dream. He could not make it a reality. So that is why Babur moved from the Samarkand to Kabul in Afghanistan. He moved to Kabul in Afghanistan. So from Kabul, he decided to conquer the northern India. Why? Because India was a prosperous country, or the Indian regions or Indian empires were the prosperous regions where there is so much of wealth. Actually, so many foreign traders or foreign invaders invaded India because of this wealth that is present in India. So, Babur also eyed on this Indian subcontinent. That is why he tried to invade India or the northern India during the time of Ibrahim Lodi. During the time of Ibrahim Lodi. So, Babur invaded Delhi Sultanate or northern India when during the time of Ibrahim Lodi. In the year 1526 AD at Panipat. This Panipat is located in the present state of Haryana. Panipat. So that is why this battle is called as Battle of Panipat. First battle of Panipat. So in the first battle of Panipat, he conquered Delhi and Agra in the year 1526 CE. In the year 1526 CE, Babur conquered Delhi and Agra after the first battle of Panipat. So that's how he established the Mughal Empire. So the Mughal Empire started in the year 1526 AD or 1526 CE after the end of the Delhi Sultanate in the year 1526 CE. The end of the Delhi Sultanate is the beginning for the Mughal Empire. So it is the 1526 CE. After defeating Ibrahim Lodi in the Battle of Panipat, he occupied Delhi and Agra. After occupying Delhi and Agra, he had a conflict between the king of Mewar. His name was Rana Sanga. We already know that the king of Mewar was Rana Sanga. He was a strong Rajput king. He was also called as Maharana Sanga. So he fought with Mewar king Maharana Sanga in the battle of Kanwa. He defeated Rana Sanga in the battle of Kanwa and occupied Mewar region. After that, he defeated the combined armies of Afghan and Nusrat Shah. And then he conquered the Benares and Bihar. Benares is present in Uttar Pradesh. Benares is now called as Varanasi, which is present in Uttar Pradesh, as well as Bihar. So, after occupying Delhi and Agra, Babur conquered the Mewar region, and then later he conquered Benares and Bihar region. After that, as there were political instability in the Central Asia, he moved from Delhi to Kabul again. And later in the year 1530 CE, in the year 1530 CE, Babur died in the Kabul. So, when was Babur died? Babur died in the year 1530 CE. And he was also a greatest poet in the Turkish literature. This is another important. Babur died in the year 1530 CE. After his death, Humayun came into power. Humayun was the second Mughal ruler, and we are going to learn about Humayun now. Humayun was the second ruler of Mughal Empire. He was the son of Babur. After the death of Babur in the year 1530, Humayun became the ruler. But after the death of Babur, Humayun's brothers gave rivalry against the Humayun. So Humayun faced the rivalry from his brothers. But still, Humayun managed to ascend the throne, and he ruled from 1530 to 1540 CE and from 1555 to 1556 CE. So why there was gap between 1540 and 1555? Let us discuss. Humayun ruled for 10 years from 1530 to 1540. But in the year 1539 and in the year 1540, he was defeated by the Sher Shah Suri. Who is Sher Shah Suri? Sher Shah Suri was an Afghan leader. He was getting powerful in the region of Bihar. So he was an Afghan leader who was emerging as a powerful ruler in Bihar region. And he also occupied Bengal. So during this time, there was another ruler in Gujarat. His name was Bahadur Shah. Bahadur Shah posed a threat to Humayun, and he posed a threat to occupy Delhi. This Bahadur Shah also gave subsidies to the Sher Shah Suri. So with the help of these subsidiaries, he was able to consolidate the power in both Bihar and Bengal. Who the Sher Shah Suri was able to consolidate his power in both Bihar and Bengal. So that is why Humayun defeated the Bahadur Shah and occupied the Gujarat region as well as the Malwa region. But even though he occupied the Gujarat region and as well as Malwa region, Humayun was unable to consolidate his power in the western part of India. So he lost this Gujarat as well as Malwa region again. But in the eastern side of India, what happened here is Sher Shah Suri was able to consolidate his power in both Bihar and Bengal. And he was able to build a huge army because of the revenue that he got from the Bihar and Bengal. And with that army, he posed a threat to the Humayun. So in the year 1539 AD, in the year 1539, near he defeated Humayun. Sher Shah Suri defeated Humayun in Chausa. Chausa is located in Bihar. And later he defeated Humayun in the year 1540 CE in Kannauj. This Kannauj is located in Uttar Pradesh. After these two defeats, Sher Shah Suri conquered the Delhi and Humayun was defeated. So Sher Shah Suri forced Humayun to flee to the Iran. So Humayun went away to Iran in the year 1540 CE. Therefore, Sher Shah Suri established the Sur dynasty in Delhi in the year 1540 CE. After establishing Sur dynasty in Delhi in 1540 CE, Sher Shah Suri ruled for 5 years from 1540 to 1545 CE. From 1540 to 1545 CE. During this time, he extended the empire from Kabul to Bengal and Malwa. He extended the empire from Kabul is located in Afghanistan, to Bengal and to Malwa. So during the time of the Sher Shah Suri, this was the extent of the empire. And after this, by this we can understand that Sher Shah Suri was a strong warrior, was a powerful warrior. Not only that, he was also a very good administrator. He introduced many reforms, created land revenue system. He created the land revenue system, and he also introduced new currency. So the currency that was introduced by Sher Shah Suri is the rupee. Now we can understand that, or we can say that Sher Shah Suri was the founder of the rupee in India. That was his significance. And he also provided postal service across the empire. That was the significance of the Sher Shah Suri. Not only that, he also built long highways from Indus to the Bengal. And actually, this highway was built by the Mauryans in the first time. Later, this was rebuilt by the Sher Shah Suri. And he improved the communication between the cities. And he also constructed or built the highways from Agra to Jodhpur. So by this, by building the highways, he improved the communication. From this, we can understand that Sher Shah Suri was not only a very good warrior, but also a very good administrator. But later, unfortunately, in the year 1545 CE, he was died due to the artillery explosion. So he ruled for 5 years. After 1545, Sur dynasty ruled for another 10 years up to 1555. Meanwhile, we have discussed that when Humayun was defeated by the Sher Shah Suri, he flew away to the Iran. There in the Iran, he took the help of Safavid Shah. He was the ruler in the Iran. With the help of the Safavid Shah, he again recaptured Delhi in the year 1555 CE. So after recapturing the Delhi in the year 1555 CE, within 1 year, he also died in the year 1556 CE. So that is why Humayun ruled from the year 1530 and 1540, 1530 to 1540, and also from 1555 to 1556 CE. After 1556 CE, after the death of the Humayun, his son Akbar came into power. We all know how powerful the Akbar was, and Akbar was a very famous ruler in the Mughal Empire. We will learn about the Akbar who belonged to the Mughal Empire.